G'day to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. It's lunchtime here on Monday, and I'm about to just go for a bit of a walk and talk and have a chat about a book summary. It's once again, it's a little bit of an overcast day today. It's mild weather conditions, so it's absolutely pretty nice. And what we'll do is we'll probably head down to the harbour, down to Circular Quay, and just go for a bit of a walk up to the International Passenger Terminal. That seems to be a place which is always beautiful, and the harbour is always changing with the ferries and the boats and the people. So let's turn around and start heading off and see where this 5am takes us. Anyway, the book summary that I want to cover today, the book is entitled, it's a simple title, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and the author is Joseph Murphy. But what makes this book interesting is that the book is 50 years old now. It's been around for almost the length of my lifetime. And it just goes to show that the material that we see today has also stood the test of time. So nothing much has changed, and I guess it's interesting and it's comforting to see that the messages seem to have made it through the years, and they're still as relevant today as what they were 50 years ago. Dare I say, not too many people would have been into this sort of material on personal development 50 years ago. But let's see what they had to say back then and see if we can bring a parallel to a lot of the material that we read today. So this book here is basically a guide that shows you how to manipulate your behaviour to try and get what you need and what you want. So it's all about visualization, it's all about using our subconscious mind, and to put it into a scientific perspective, visualization is just another way of describing the placebo effect, and using the placebo effect to your advantage. I'll go down here into the grass area and continue to walk. As you can see, there's not too many people about. This is the rocks. Under normal circumstances, this place would have been pumping this time of year, but not too much activity at the moment. But I'm sure that once the vaccinations start rolling out and we get to a critical mass of 70% people vaccinated, then what we'll probably see is the borders opening up and people becoming a lot more comfortable travelling and getting out and about. So the placebo effect is very, very interesting. So how does it all work? How does a placebo work? So what the author here talks about is the fact that we can use our conscious mind to impact and suggest to our subconscious to set about a ripple effect, or set in motion things that are going to help us achieve what we want to achieve. So in medicine, what they say, and it's happened time and time again, so it's not something which is odd or unbelievable. In medicine, if a patient really believes that they are getting a strong medication, they will observe some benefits based on this belief, is what the placebo effect is. So I guess the placebo has been used in terms of the form of tablets, where patients are just given a sugar tablet as opposed to a medication, and then they've observed the outcomes, and sometimes, just by believing that that tablet is medication has helped the patient get better, miraculously better. So the next point that the author talks about, so the first point is all about the placebo effect and using visualization to convince your subconscious mind to basically put in motion beliefs and thoughts and activities to make real the things that you're expecting it to do. The next point that the author talks about is the importance of using your subconscious to your benefit. And the simple message that comes from this book is that when you're in doubt on anything, if you doubt anything, the best measure, the best thing you can do is when you're in doubt, sleep on it. Because you can often make the best and most confident decisions after a good night's sleep. And the way that works is basically you let your subconscious go through, process, mull over all the information that you've got sitting in that vast library of subconsciousness, and then your brain will automatically work behind the scenes to figure out what needs to be done. And the subconscious mind can process things quicker and in different ways, the author says, than your conscious self. And for that reason, even there are many books that I've covered on Jim's 5am Club that talk about the importance of using your subconscious mind to figure out things which are complex, because your conscious mind can't really process the level of complexity that's needed in order to come up with an outcome for a complex problem. It's really good at solving simple problems. But it's not designed to help deliver on complex problems. So this is where we need to rely on our gut feel, according to the author, our subconscious processing to figure out what needs to be done. And the last important point to come out of this book is an old-fashioned one, but a beautiful one. I really, really like this. What the author suggests here is that we should wish others well. Wish others well as opposed to wishing others, unwell, I guess is the best way of describing it. Because by wishing others well, will for envy, I think the author is saying. So we need to wish others well, because if we're envious of others, it will only prevent us from getting what you really want. Something to think about, because what the author says here is that if you secretly despise others for having something you want, you make it less likely for yourself to attain that thing. Which is interesting, something to think about. I don't understand the science behind this, but obviously it's been written because there is an observation there in psychology that causes us to be like this. And I guess what the author is getting to is that if you feel that you're a victim, if you've got a victim mentality, and what you're going to do is you're going to limit yourself, because the author suggests that the pie isn't limited and there is enough to go around for everyone. And if you're positive, and if you live with positive expectancy and live with an abundant mentality or an abundant mindset, then you're going to be in a better position to manifest those things that you're looking for, as opposed to just trying to make sure that the others around you aren't succeeding in order for you to succeed. So the bottom line here, the last couple of messages from this book is to stay positive and to root for others so that the universe may root for you. That's a nice little way of thinking about it. So let's finish off and just make the point that this is a 50-year-old book, and it was written in a different time with a different sort of context to what we have today. But we need to always understand that we are unconsciously learning all the time. So we need to learn and to put into power or put into use the power of our subconscious mind, and to try and take a couple of lessons out of this book entitled The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And I think we'll put it to bed there. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and let's not live a life as a victim, and to be open and to live a life of abundance, so that you don't spend your time wishing other people that they don't achieve the goals that they've set themselves to achieve, for fear that if they get it, you won't get it, and to be the opposite, to wish people well, because success brings success in all of us. And if we're all winning and we're all gaining, then we're all giving ourselves positive vibes and positive energy to continue to do what we need to do to achieve the dreams that we have and that we're trying to achieve in our lifetime. So I look forward to coming to you again from a different location with a different message, and possibly another book summary. There's quite a few more that I've got in my library of notes that I've been diligently putting together over the past month or two. And I think I'll leave it there. So thank you very much. Yassas from Jim's 5am Club on this overcast but mild sunny day. Like ya, and bye for now.